Interstellar Starship Project Enterprise. NX-10P. P for prototype. In theory, if it is 20 kilometers in diameter and 5 kilometers in depth, technically you should be able to use this type of ship to fly to other star systems and have your own gravity if you have augmented gravity using electromagnetism in the nadir. It would be driven by thermonuclear rockets and ion engines, and something known as the electric universe theory for anti-gravitic electromagnetic propulsion systems, with the strong positive polarity in the front of the vehicle, and the rear of the vehicle would be a strong negative polarity, channeled to the ion engines. I know. I don't. What about that? I don't have your confidence yet. Let me assure you I've read the book, cover to cover. Published by Baird & Company, Rochester, Vermont. Books.com. I've read other books too as well. I know the principles created by Townsend Brown's force fields. Using this form of hyperdrive, I believe it's possible to reach the destination away from our star to the star of Ran, or Epsilon Eridani, in only 2 years, breaking the barrier of Einstein's speed limit, because this system's 10.5 light years away. Now the physicists are going to say, oh, that's impossible. Only because we haven't done it yet. Based on the new theory of the universe, because of the expanding universe and the electric universe theory, it is possible to move faster than the speed of light if you're being pulled along, being towed by the electric universe, which is expanding faster than the speed of light. You can surpass the speed of light and get there in 2 years. It's a brand new theory. It sounds crackpot to most people, but there's a slim chance it would work. You wouldn't need cryonics. You wouldn't... a lot of things you wouldn't need. Yeah, toss out the old thinking. All you need is gravity. You got to take gravity with you. So under your feet is 5 kilometers of mass, artificial mass, in the form of metal, hunks of metal, structures, fuselage, atmospheres, fuels, that sort of thing. Walking on top of it, inside the ship, that's what you'd have. You'd have a gravity similar to Ceres, which is in our star system. And there's the concept of augmented gravity using electromagnetism on the iron in your muscles and blood, pulling you down toward the nadir. This would increase the strength of the gravity to a lunar strength of gravity. Now, I'm not sure how that would affect your muscles and bones. I believe you'd be safe, because as long as you have some form of gravity, it's better than none at all. It'd only take 2 years to get there. Rendezvous with it, take a lot of photographs, monitor the energy emissions from that star system, and swing around it, come right back toward Earth, and then rendezvous with Jupiter, and slingshot out toward Alpha Centauri, and do the same exploration out there, and slingshot back around, come back to Earth. It's only going to take you another 2 years to do that. The mission will be over in 6 years when you return either to Earth or Mars. A 5-year journey. A 5-year mission to explore the stars. That's all you need if this is actually true. If the stuff I read in these books if it's actually true. Do you read what I'm saying, everyday astronaut? Do you understand me, Elon Musk? It would change the very texture of reality for space travel. If this hyperdrive, which is basically banking everything on the expanding universe, which you're connected to electromagnetically to this new energy system, if it would tow you as you're driving forward, accelerating with thermonuclear rockets and ion engines, that is basically the principle behind a hyperdrive, entering to hyperspace. I imagine what we end up doing is taking some news reporters with us, and maybe anybody else wants to volunteer to go with us on this crazy mission. I mean, you're banking everything on the electric universe theory, that the universe is electric and electromagnetic out there, and it's expanding faster than the speed of light at certain points in time, depending on the behaviors of the galaxies, that you're close to, and that's my understanding of it. This is basically Tesla stuff, genius stuff. Nikola Tesla, of things he thought about, surpassing Einstein by 1 million light years. To go to Epsilon Eridani in 2 years, make it back to Earth in another 2 years, and swing by around Alpha Centauri in 6 months' time, another 6 months back. That's roughly 5 years. Yeah. You'd be surpassing the speed of light because you're being towed by the expanding universe. And you're pulling on it at the same time it's pulling on you. Positive charge in front of the ship, negative charge out the back of the ion engines and the thermonuclear rockets, and you can surpass the speed limit that Einstein erected, the speed of light barrier, because of this new theory of the electric universe. A lot of people say this is crazy. You risk people's lives on this sucker. But you've got gravity, and you'll be okay out there. We don't have cryonic suspension yet, so we have to depend on this theory and the ability of the ship itself to sustain life as long as you're on board. It'll have AI, artificial intelligence, just in case something goes wrong with the pilots, and everything will be fine. We're entering a new era of space travel to go where no man has gone before.